And it came to pass, at the end of 430 years, even in self-same day, it came to pass that all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. The prophet was reading from Exodus chapter 12, verse 41. It says, at the end of 430 years, on the very day, all the hosts of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. Reading from Exodus chapter 12, verse 41. In this video, I will be showing you understanding, wisdom about the 430 and its connection to the year 2015. And the fact that 430 is a Sphenic number. Here you're looking at the number 430. 430 equals 2 times 5 times 43. 430 being a Sphenic number. .430 is a number of primes less than 3,000. 430 is a number such that its square is the sum of 2 or more consecutive squares. But in this video, I'll be showing you the significance of 430 and its connection to other Sphenic numbers in the Bible and the end of the world, year 2015. Adding 430, all the years that the Israelites spent in Egypt, clearly you get the number 17. And then when you multiply 430, you get the number 120. Now, unscrambling those 5 numbers, you clearly make out 2701, which is the whole gematria of Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, connecting with the 430 years. Of Israel's sojourn in Egypt. Furthermore, 430 is a Sphenic number, comprised of 2 times 5. And you see, clearly, 2 times 5 is 10. And that equation, you make out the year 2015. With 430 being multiplied, clearly gives us 120. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 3, God ordained 120 years for man. Genesis chapter 6 verse 3. Now taking 430 and dividing it by that numerical value of 120, clearly you can make out 1335, the 1335th day with Daniel, chapter 12, verse 12. And clearly you can make out 2015, the year 2015. And clearly you saw all the threes in reference to Jesus, who redeems the 144,000 from the earth in the year 2015. And the year in Israel being in captivity in Egypt 430 years was just a metaphor, symbolic to the end of time, and symbolic to one being delivered from sin, or the fiery furnace, or the punishment of the 255. Okay. 430 added gives us the number 17. Taking 430, dividing that number, that Sphenic number, by its numerical value, we come back with the number 25.294117641. Clearly in this you can see this calculation, you can make out the 144, the 144,000. Clearly you can make out all the years that Jacob lived, 147. You can make all the years that Abraham lived, 175. You can make out all the years that Sarah lived, 127. You can make out all the years that Israel has been a nation since 1948, in 67 years, up to the year 2015. You can make out the four numbers and give it the year 2015. You can make out the 26, which is God. And clearly you can make out the 52 weeks. That gives you 52 weeks, gives you the number, how many weeks it is in a year, just to reverse 25. And clearly God created the earth for 6 days and rested on the seventh, 6 and the 7. And you can make out the 777, 777, which is a Sphenic number. 777 is a Sphenic number. So is 222, so is 555. Those are Sphenic numbers. Clearly, what I want to show you is the number 30 is when Jesus started his ministry, age 30. Jesus was born 42, see the 4 and the 2, 42 generations from Abraham, which is the second Sphenic number. So inside this calculation, I clearly see 1, 2, 3, at least 3 Sphenic numbers, 30, 42, and 777. And also 2015, 4 Sphenic numbers. Clearly, two times 5, which is 2015. That's the first and second prime number that make up the number 430. Times 43. That is the factoring for the number 430. And clearly you can see the number 430 is connected. You see the 44 is connected to the 144,000. See the 33, all the years has been that Jesus lived before he was crucified, rose again. So clearly, 430 years at the 430 years that the Egyptians or the Israelites were in the land of Egypt clearly is indicating a great understanding connecting to the year 2015. And you see clearly the 30 connected with 430, which is the 30 being when Jesus started his ministry, age 30. First Sphenic number in math, 2 times 3 times 5 is 30. We see the year that he was crucified, age 33. We see the axis of the earth, 2, 3, and 5. Jesus was born 42 generations from Abraham. The second Sphenic number in math, made up of 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. You see the connection with Jesus. You see the 4 and 7, which is time. You see the 74, which is Jesus. J is 10, E is 5, S is 19, U is 21, S is 19. You see the 74, name Jesus, 74. And the word time, T is 20, I is 9, U is 13, E is 5, 47. So 2 times 3 times 7, 42. See the 47, 74. Okay. Here is the number 403 times 5, 2015. Here is the number 430. The same numbers as 403. The same numbers of 403, but changed around a bit differently. Wouldn't you say so? Okay. It's more the coincidence that the Israelites left out of Egypt 430 years, which is a Sphenic number. Okay. Here we go. Adam, the first man that ever lived 930 years. The number 30 is a Sphenic number, but 930 is not. Okay? God gave the promise to Abraham that his people would be in captivity 400 years. 400 years was 430 total. 430 total because 430 is a Sphenic number in math. Okay? You get 430 is a Sphenic number. And more than coincidence, Jesus appears at age 30 18 years later, started his ministry, which is a Sphenic number. 42, which is a Sphenic number, is when Jesus was born, 42 generations from Abraham. More than a coincidence? Purposely, it is this way. 2013, 2014, 2015, all Sphenic numbers. 2015 being the end of those Sphenic numbers, or Sphenic years. I teach you that 255 is connected to 2015. 255 is the number for fallen angels, connected to the year 2015. 2015 is made up of the numbers 5, 13 times 31. It gives you the year 2015. Inside this number, I told you, one on the left, one on the right. In the Chinese zodiac, the understanding was the year of the sheep and the goats for this year, 2015. Jesus at age 33 was crucified. See the X in the middle? One on his left, one on his right. For 15 degrees, at age 33, Jesus was on the cross. 15 degrees is 45 degrees as Jesus was on the cross. That the earth revolved around the sun 180 minutes. Jesus showing the year 2015 from the cross. Not a coincidence that 15 is connected to the common number for the Hebrew holidays. This is I read to you out of Exodus chapter 20. Exodus chapter 12, verse 41. I read to you about the 430 days, and this was videos in reference to that God does deliver or redeem something connected to Sphenic numbers. In 430 years that the Egyptians were in the land of Egypt, Israelites were in the land of Egypt. 4, 3, and 0 divided by, it's the numerical value 17. Clearly shows us a year 2015. We can make out the numbers that give you the year 2015. It's more than coincidence. It's more than coincidence. Well, it's not a coincidence. That's a fact, and it's there purposely. It's like that purposely. The number 30 is a Sphenic number, and the number 42 is a Sphenic number. The axis of the earth, the North Pole, 66, that's a Sphenic number. 255, fallen angels, Sphenic numbers. Again, I'll show you the significance. 30 is a Sphenic number. Jesus was born. 42 generations, but 30 is when he started his ministry. 42 generations when he was born. Sphenic number. 30 and 42 is a Sphenic number. 66 in reference to the North or South Pole, the Arctic Circle, the Antarctic Circle. 66.5, Sphenic number inside the axis for the North and South Pole. Coincidence or fact? Take 66.5 divided by all the years that Jesus lived. You get the year 2015. Myth or fact? God and Sphenic numbers are connected. That's what I'm showing everyone. God and Sphenic numbers are connected. And so why this number is also connected to the year 2015, which is a Sphenic number. Bless and bless.